Hey guys, it's John the Vintage Geek, and today we're going to be looking at the Droid Factory color changing playset with lights and sounds. So let's collect some droids from around the Vintage Geek's toy room and get started with this. We got to have a vintage represent, right? So C-3PO, you're coming with us. Vintage 3PO must be in this pile. Since we're in this cabinet too, let's grab vintage IG-88. He'll come with us too. You have the wrong gun. He's got the wrong... Does he? No, he's got the right gun. That's all right. Yeah. Never mind. So he's going to come with us too out of this cabinet. Down here I have a droid shelf. Way down hidden. It's kind of... Yeah, my C-3PO case. It's full of toys, in case you're wondering. But let's get one of the very first R5-D4s. This is one I've had since I was a kid. Played with and beaten to death. He'll go in the stuff here. He'll go with us. Do we want a modern? We don't need a modern R4. Oh, BB-8. We'll take the BB-8. We need a BB droid. Let's see. 3PO needs R2. Where can we find an R2? Let's get it out near the Falcon. There's an R2. It's a more modern R2, but we can handle that, right? We don't need to get a vintage. Speaking of modern astromechs, let's get this guy too. Why not? There we go. Is that enough? No, we need one. We need a modern take apart, like that black droid, this guy. Because he can be taken apart, and I think we need to be able to take a droid apart and use the crane and all that stuff. So let me dig in there and we'll get that guy out. All right, there we go. What do you think? That should be enough droids to play with the Droid Factory on, right? Yeah, that'll give us a good selection of guys to mess around with from all different eras, all different styles and builds, and actually even different POA, right? Because isn't that black one, he's like a 14 POA where the others are 5. Yeah, all right, well, there we go. All right, so those are what we're going to play with when we use the Droid Factory. All right, let's start with the box on this thing. Like I said, it has Droid Factory on the top. The illusion of little bolts and, packaging, design. A nice photo on the front of what you're getting. A spot to lay down a droid, and has little, crane thing, little connectors, little things that look like it's repairing it. We got a station in the background with some kind of crane or cable unit. A doorway. It looks like there's hatches in this thing. Ramps. There's a bath area. Like you can go down into a bath there. See that? Which I imagine if you fill with water will change the color of the droid. You get a Gonk droid here. Warning, choke and hazard, small parts. Not for children under 3 years old. The Droid Factory color changing droid playset with light and sound effects. So there's also lights on this and sound effects, which I'm pretty interested in. 4+. Droid Factory on the side, which has a lot of droid-like art and design to it. Looks astromech-y. Is that a thing? Astromech-y? Back of the packaging, the Droid Factory color-changing droid playset with light and sound effects. Yeah, see, so there's a crane. There's an on-off switch with push buttons for sounds. Looks like 4 different buttons for sounds. A conveyor belt. Look at that. Does it actually move? That'd be cool. So yeah, there's the crane. Looks like you can attach a droid to that. There's 4 little station bubbles there. That's pretty cool. And like I said, like a med bay thing, sort of. 2 dunk tanks. Oh, look at that. So that's a dunk tank also. I bet this goes down and then we'll come back up. That's pretty cool. A drying station. Oh, that's what those are. So 4 little areas to put your droids for drying out. All different types of droids populate the galaxy. Each droid is different and has their own unique personality and colors. Perform diagnostics and change the colors of your droids. Color changing Gonk droid. Cold 54 degrees Fahrenheit, or does that say 64? And then warm 86 degrees. So it goes from blue to gray. Yeah, this was $49.99 at the Disney store. Galaxy's Edge Disney theme park merchandise. Adult supervision recommended. So there you go. That's the back of the box. Now, if you have a Disney credit card, so if Disney is on your card at all, you'll get 10% off. If you are an annual pass holder, you'll get 20% off that price. Droid Depot. So like I said, that's where you get this. That's where you pick it up. It is a Droid Depot exclusive. Made by... Is it Hasbro? Let me see here. Who makes this, actually? Oh, the bottom of the box has battery information. Requires 2 AA batteries included. Okay, so I don't have to go get batteries. That's kind of a handy thing to know. But did you see it? I don't think I saw anywhere. I thought this would be a Hasbro product that was exclusive to the Droid Depot, but I don't see Hasbro written on it anywheres. Very interesting. So I wonder who produces this for them. Very interesting. All right, well, we don't really want to... Let's just get the box open, right? That's what we're really here for. All right, hold on a second. So when you open the box, you get it... It kind of comes like this. Looks like there's a whole bunch of pieces here. And there's a bag with what I guess is the base. So I'm going to try and get all this stuff out of here. Yeah, so we got a bag here that has the back of the drying station, the doorway in. Oh, here's the different tubs and bath units. Interesting. Okay. And then we got the stand itself here. The base plate. I can tell you this already, this is more solid than I would have at first expected it to be. I'm going to have to do a little finagling to get the droid out, so give me a second here. Alright, I mounted the camera on a base to hopefully make this easier. We got the whole playset. These drying fans, can you see this? Look at this. These drying fans actually move. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was just a neat little extra touch here. The conveyor belt actually moves. I'm trying to... I don't know if you can see this, but maybe I have to have it on. I don't know, but there's pegs on there for the characters. Started making a noise. But, there's actually a connector in there, so maybe it'll turn on. I don't see any instructions. Droid Depot. There's like a little thing there. Nice walkway. 4 little drying station with pegs so that the characters can stand back there. We got a little droid symbol here, another connector. More pegs back here for them to stand on. Restraining bolt section. So you can put the restraining bolts on back there. And here's all the lights and sound, or the, you know, the buttons and the on-off switch. So that first one's going to be the same every time. The droid noises. Looks like the droid noises has a couple different ones. And each time you click it, you get a random one. Let's see what this third one is. So it's kind of like this is Astromech. And this is BB unit. And then what's the fourth one? Let's see. More building noises. Power converter. All right. All right, so like I said, I don't think there's any instructions for this. It doesn't look like I have any in the box. Why bought Galactica? I think it says on there. And it is, like I said, it looks like it comes up. I wonder if it clicks. Yeah, I can click into position. And then you can, you know, have your droid laying on there, and you can lower him down into the water for him to change colors and have him come back up. There's something in there. Let's get that out. Let's see what that is. Yeah. Oh, it's the little claw arms and stuff. The little mechanical arms that work on your droids. So let's check that stuff out. I guess this will end up being a how do you put this together video, as well as us taking a look at it. So it's going to be longer than the usual video. I'm sure, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera. So I'm sure you guys don't care about that, though. I mean, you're going to want to look at this just as much as I do. So it appears as though each claw arm, do they all look the same to you? Yeah, they're the same, aren't they? So you get 3 of these claw arms that are the same, basically. And they go 1, 2, and 3 on there. So you can kind of pretend that they're going to be repairing whatever droid you have laying down on this thing. Pretty cool, right? Boy, this would be a lot of fun as a kid. Disney, Lucasfilm, made in China. So I don't think Hasbro has anything to do with this. I don't see any. The device complies with all blah, blah, blah. Disney, Lucasfilm, made in China. Yeah, I don't see anything to indicate Hasbro in any way. So I don't think, and here's where the battery are. So I don't think this is any way, shape, or form affiliated with Hasbro. This opens that way. Look at that. Okay, yeah, and then the droid. We saw a droid standing on this, on the box, but it can also close and be its own little station. And that went somewhere over here, I think, if I remember right, yeah. And our little unit here went right there, I think. So that's kind of how that goes. And then this opened up. Oh, I bumped the camera again, didn't I? Sorry guys, I'm going to be doing that a lot, I think. Whoa. How does that stay up? It doesn't want to stay up. Did I break it? Did I do something bad here? Oh, here we go. I see. That has to go on the inside of the plastic in order to work properly. There it goes. There it goes. So there's a little piece, a little nip on the back of that that has to go in the right spot in order for it to work. So this was the thing. I think it has lights in it up there, but this is like a doorway arch. It does have some metal connectors and a thing over here. So that's going to go right there. Give a closer look for that. So there's connectors in there, and these connectors are going to go in there, I think, to make this power on. And those lights should come on. Are they on? I don't know. I don't know if those lights came on or not. All right, I'm gonna do some testing with that here in a second. Let's see here. And then we got this thing, which looks like it would go this way. Look, this looks motorized. It looks like it's got some kind of motor on it where this connects to be the crane. And that's going to go, let me see here, in these slots, here and here. So we'll see about getting that permanently slotted in there. So there we go. I got it all snapped in. You had to really push hard to get those snapped in their correct spot. The crane moves back and forth, has this piece that goes back and forth. And you put this little bath unit in the corner and this one right here. This third bath unit just goes off to the side wherever you want to put it. It doesn't show in any of the photographs. It doesn't necessarily have a place. So I think you can kind of play with it as you wish and put it wherever you want. It's that kind of deal. I wanted to show you the Gonk droid you get. So he has this pretty neat little front face. Some detailing on the sides here etched into him. In the back. His little legs with his hose, and I mean his legs move, so he can sit down and be like, oh yeah, I'm chilling out here. But he's got some paint detail there, black dots on the side, some more etchings and things, little dots on his feet. I don't know if you could see all that, little dots on his feet. He's got the rubber etchings, but his feet move forward and back. That's pretty much his only movement. But I gotta say, as far as Gonk droids go, I actually really like this one a lot. I always think there's something slightly wrong with them because I'm so used to the power droid we got from Kenner that I want a simple Gonk droid like that. And a lot of the Gonk droids that have come out over the years have just been so weird looking to me. I know they're probably more movie accurate, but to me they look strange. So I like having this simple one. I'm very happy to have this simple of a Gonk droid in my collection now. And he's, you know, relatively the same size as an astromech. Looks good standing next to a C-3PO, you know. He's 3 3/4 inch size, so he works great with all your Kenner and all your Hasbro figures. One thing I did notice about this set already, so he's got a hole in the top of his head. No other droid has a hole in the top of their heads. You know, even BB-8, you know, nobody else. Going all the way back to the old days of Kenner, no one has a hole in the top of their head. So this crane that has a peg to go into a hole can only be used on the Gonk droid. There's no there's no other droid that could use the crane to move him over to the... He's going into the station, okay, and then he's all dry, everything's good. We're bringing him back here. Okay, drop him off. Boom, he's dropped off. Let's get the conveyor belt working. Hold on. You gotta straighten his feet out. Put him on the peg here. He's gonna, get on there. There he goes. Oh, almost. All right, he's on. Nope, he's not on. Is he on? I can't tell. All right, those foot pegs on the conveyor belt, I guess they don't work all that well on this Gonk droid. I don't know. I'm trying to show you something and it's not working. He fits on those pegs. All right, let's go. Astromech droid, you're going to go on this conveyor belt. There we go. Let's see what happens here. Ooh. You see the light? Let's see if we can cut the lights here and we'll see it work in the dark. Let's see what happens here. Ooh. Come on, light. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, right? So the conveyor belt actually moves. Come on, R2, you're going to go next. So you put him back there in the conveyor belt, you wind the little thing. And of course it gets stuck. There we go. Oh, is it going? Yeah, there it goes. Come on, lights and sound. So he went through his wash. Now we got the original R5D4 here. You're going to go through your wash. You really need to get cleaned up. You're pretty bad there. Alright, here we go. Oh, he's going to make it all the way through. So here we go. We got our droid set. Playset set up with a bunch of droids. Something I found that was pretty cool. So on these take apart ones, the little hands here can actually grab onto the parts. So you could have them move them around and be like, we need a leg over here. We're going to put the leg on. And he's like, I got this leg. I'm going to put it on over here and get it ready to go. So do. And then this droid's like, help me, I need my legs. I can't walk without my legs. So he's going to get his legs. Oh, he's going to go in the dunk tank pretty soon if I'm not careful. So he's like, yeah, I want my legs, because that would be cool if I could walk around with legs and stuff. So, here's the leg, here's the leg. So you can kind of pretend that you're building this droid by putting that all on there. Yeah, isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? And you can have the dunk tank here. You can be like, okay, you need to be cleaned up, R5D4. Here you go, going in the dunk tank. And then when he comes out of the dunk tank, he can be like, okay, we're opening it back up. Shh. And out comes a good, nice new R5D4. Look at that. That's fantastic, right? We always wanted one of those. It fixes up everything nice and perfect. All right, so let's see. I think I've I don't know. I'll give you a couple little close-up views of this. I'll take it out, take the camera out of the thing and hang on to it and move in for some nice views of different stuff, and then we'll I might show you the color change on the Gonk Droid if we can get that working. Okay, here we go. All right, be right back. So here's, like I said, you know, you can get a good idea of how those hands, the little grabber arms, can sort of, you know, you got a play set that can help you build your droids. You can kind of build this guy, put his legs on and stuff in it. I just like how the little hands can grip these. I mean, and they grip them pretty well. It's not loose, you know, so you can kind of have them in the air. And here you go. I'm going to go deliver this over here. And this guy's bringing this one around, you know. This one doesn't have anything to do right now, but he'll help weld it on when you clip it in there. And then, you know, you got this guy sitting on the dryer station. These little things work, like I said. You know, he's just kind of hanging out, waiting his turn, I guess, right now. He's going to be like, I don't want to get in that water. This oil bath is going to feel so good. You know, and R2 and 3PO and these guys just hanging out back here in the dryer station. You got the crane that moves back and forth and turns. But like I said, unfortunately, that only works with the Gonk Droid who has the hole in his head. You know, the conveyor belt, that was cool. It was fun seeing that with the thing lighting up. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, right? A lot of play features on here, a lot of fun for the kids to have with this set. I think this is one. I mean, just look at that. I mean, that looks really cool, doesn't it? I mean, if you had this set up on display like this, I think just having it as a nice display is worth it enough, you know. Look at that. That's just, you get some more random droids or something. I mean, just look how cool that is. I personally really like this set. I'm very happy with it. I mean, the only small grudge is this crane can only be used for him, but really, you put it over like that and have it on display, it looks fine, right? It's not a big deal, you know? Could even, like, I guess you could even kind of do this, have it sort of over that side or something, and that looks fine too, you know? But overall, I mean, like I was saying, I really like this set. I think it's something really cool, something really special and unique. And it works great with all your 3.75-inch action figures from any line. So, you know, it's scaled perfect. It has great play features. All right, let's check out that droid and see if he color changes. Okay, be right back. So I don't know what is going to make this guy change colors. So I'm going to try cold first. So I got the coldest water I can get. Put an ice cube in there to try and make it colder. But oh, and I've changed the... Look, R2 doesn't trust the bath. He's like, I don't know. I'm not sure what's down there. But I've changed the droids up a little bit. But let's see if cold... I don't know if cold or hot is going to change his color. What did the box say again? It said hot was gray, cold was blue. So I imagine we have to go colder with this guy. Oh, look, he's starting to turn. See that? Ooh, he's gonna... So he's in his hot state right now. We need to get this ice all over him. Oh, look. He's turning blue. Yeah, gotta touch him with ice all around. Here we go. Here we go. This is ridiculous. Come on, dude. Change colors. This is pretty cool. I don't know, it might look lame on camera, but I gotta tell you, I think it's pretty cool in person. He's totally turning blue. Look at that. I like this. This is so cool. I saw Chris Perillo change a couple droids' colors on his channel, on his Star Wars Radar channel. And, I mean, it just looks, you know, you're like, all right, whatever. But when you actually do it, it's cool. It's so much fun. Like seeing him actually change. Now he really is like Power Droid. He's like blue. He's Power Droid blue. You need it really cold, so I'm trying to dab him down. Let me get the ice cube on him here. There we go. Get down there, ice cube. Change him all proper. Totally blue. I bet just putting him in the freezer for a little while would make him turn. So yeah, now he's a total blue droid. Soaking wet. I like it. He can stand in there. He's totally wet. He can be like, I'm turning blue. And R2's like, well, I don't know if I want to go in there and change colors. I like my colors. I don't want to turn to a weird color. Stupid bath. Alright, so supposedly if I heat him up or he turns back to, I guess when he turns back to normal temperature, he'll go back to being gray. But for now, he's going to be blue. See, like, he's restraining IG-88 right now. He's like, stay right here. The other two things are going to weld your legs. But, yeah, so here's the playset. The Droid Depot color-changing droid playset with light and sound effects. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you like this set as much as I do. I think it's pretty cool. If you head on over to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, I imagine it's going to be in Disneyland and at Disney World, so both California and Florida. You should be able to find this set for $49.99. It is a fantastic set. I can tell you, I'm going to have a lot of fun putting this on display somewhere, setting up some droids in it. If you have kids who are playing with these things, they are going to get endless hours of fun out of this set, I think. It is a really, really nice play set. Really, a lot of good things to work with. The conveyor belt, the lights, the crane. You've got these color baths, the little arms and stuff that are helping you build and repair droids. Lots of little ramps and things to work with here. I mean, the drying station has pegs. There's pegs on both sides to fit the figures. Those pegs work with the modern figures. They're a little too small for the Kenner Vintage, but still, as you can see, C-3PO is standing just fine back there because the base is pretty level. There's no blips and bobbles to make your guys fall over. So this really is a nice playset that works well with any 3 3/4 inch droid. All the Build-A-Droids, anything that's come out in the last, I mean, heck, since the 70s. I mean, you're going to be able to use with this. So I say it's a perfectly designed, well-suited playset for you to have fun with, your kids to have a blast with. I'm very happy that I got it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you're into toys, then this is the channel for you. So please subscribe if you haven't already. And I think I'm just going to cut it right there because we've been going for a long time as is. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot. Have a wonderful day out there. And may the Force be with you always. Dun, 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 dun.